Howdy, and welcome back to the Texas Bucket List. Our next stop required us to drive all night to the wee town of Wink, where a rock and roll legend was raised. Now, one would think that only the lonely would live in this part of the Lone Star State, but a long time ago, a man named, you got it, Roy Orbison, made his mark near Midland. And today, it's not just a museum that makes this place a dream, baby. Way out in West Texas, where the oil field is the way of life, you'll wind up in Wink. What once was a town of thousands is now a community trying to stay on the map. Literally, a massive sinkhole known as the Wink Sink might play a role in that one day, but for now, time seems to be standing still. But all I need is time to make a stop in a city like this. At least, that's what one of Wink's most famous residents once sung about. Well, who is Roy Orbison to the town of Wink?
Very important figure to the town of Wink, because I would say that he put Wink on the map.
Barbara Sabonia is a volunteer at the Roy Orbison Museum, a little pit stop in Wink that you'll miss if you blink, which would be a shame in the middle of this little town that showcases the life and legend of Roy Orbison.
Life and legend, yes.
Chances are, even if you're too young to know who Roy Orbison was, you've heard his music.
Oh, Pretty Woman is so cute and catchy. In Dreams, Candyman, all sorts of things.
Crying's the one I always try to sing in the car. I can never get there. Crying. The man with the legendary and distinctive voice first moved to Wink with his family in 1946. And by 1949, he already built a band known as the Wink Westerners. The Wink Westerners would play regularly on the radio in the region, and Roy was just a regular kid.
We have a Roy Orbison Drive, and we have the museum. We do have some people here that had a personal connection with Roy. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them.
He was always had that guitar with him, learning to play that guitar.
Helen Voiles and her husband Billy did have a connection to the one-of-a-kind crooner.
Well, he's a person that you'll never forget. He's just a good guy.
They used to hang out with Roy during their high school days, and Helen was even Roy's date to prom.
We just went as friends, you know. It was just friends, and just had a blast. I wore a pink formal. I'll never forget that.
This is the guy who took your future wife out to prom.
Well, I know that, but he was just a good guy.
Can you imagine going to prom with Roy Orbison?
I can't, no.
I hear someone's still a little jealous over prom 54. I heard that at City Hall. I don't know if it's true.
Not much, probably.
The spring of 54 was a much simpler time, and Helen still remembers the night all those years ago.
Well, we double dated with another couple, and Roy didn't have a car. We just had a blast and danced our heads off all night, and then we went to Monaghan's and had French fries and Cokes over there. There's only one place that was open.
Hearing Helen tell her incredible story was an added bonus to visiting the museum that has more than just a few old pictures and records.
Our most treasured possession, in my opinion, is under the counter.
Wow, a treasure. Oh,
it's a pair of his actual glasses.
Wow, these are Roy Orbison's actual glasses.
They were Roy Orbison's actual glasses.
Wow, they are heavy.
They are heavy.
Wow, he had some bad eyes.
They are very, very strong.
Wow. Getting to see and touch the rock and roll legend's storied sunglasses is like strumming Willie's famous guitar, wearing one of Johnny Cash's black shirts, or driving Elvis's pink Cadillac. Except there's only one of them that you can actually check off the list. So whenever you bring these out, what kind of reactions do you get from people?
Amazement. Everyone is like, you actually have a pair of his glasses. And then I say, would you like to pick them up? I can touch them?
You guys want to try Roy Orbison glasses on? Hey!
Cool! Look at that.
Couldn't see me, could you?
He had very bad eyes, bless his heart. He had very bad. You took his glasses off and he couldn't see you. I mean, they were Coca-Cola glasses.
It is like looking through I don't even know how to explain this. Wow.
People who've looked through say you need to be careful. You feel like you're either on a boat or inebriated. So don't move around when you have the glasses.
While Roy's glasses were his visual trademark, it was his voice and songs that have stood the test of time, making this marvelous museum a must-stop on the Texas bucket list.
He never got in no trouble, and that's something to be proud of.
If you're a fan of Roy Orbison, then you need to stop in the town where he grew up.
He's just one that we'll never forget. Roy's he's just a part of Wink.